Hey, checking in with Bttr Hny Pig Bread, which it's been a moment since I last dipped in here. I've been sick, and so I haven't been listening. But I kind of got back into it. This was chapter 6. Nothing's in chronological. It's not in chronological order. We're skipping back and forth. So, the present being in Nigeria where they're all together, the two sisters, Kaini and Tai, and Kim, Kimchi? Kim, Kimichi? Oh, fuck. The mother. I will look at the names again. But we kind of go back and forth. So this one is Kai in Montreal, and she's kind of recounting her relationship with a guy named Wolfie, who she needed a job because she ran out of scholarship at her culinary school. So she lied about being of service, being able to do service, and started working in a restaurant. Met Wolfie, who is a line cook, really gentle guy, um, white dude who I think is French or French Canadian. He says tabernacle at some one point, so I'm going with French Canadian. We're not heavy on the accents in trying to capture the accents in this novel. She gets pregnant, and she doesn't want the kid, and she ends up having a miscarriage. And she's like, "Oh, it's because I didn't want it. It could tell, and it kind of shriveled up inside of her." And that kind of damages things with them. There was a scene before that of them going to butcher a pig in the country for the restaurant, and they shoot the pig, and it's like Wolfie does it, and it's really, really shocking to her, and she gets this feeling, the sense of him, like when she's having sex with him, of like he's got pig blood on her hands, and she kind of recoils, and it's like, no blood on me, no blood on Wolfie, blood between my legs. But that seems to be the harbinger for this miscarriage. And she tries to break up with him a couple of times. He won't let her, really argues her out of it. He buys her a notebook and says, like, sometimes it's good to just kind of write out your feelings. He's been reading up on it. Really is a sweet guy. And she can't write, but she finds, after kind of like doodling, she starts doing art in it, like multiple different kinds of multimedia, different things of art in it. And that really does actually help. And she discovers through one of his emails that he's gotten this offer for a apprenticeship in Paris. She says, "You need to take it." And she's not going with him, and she doesn't go with him. And a while later, when she's going through the letters, there's a letter there from Tai saying this white guy who goes even whiter when he sees me, and he chases after the bus, and it's Wolfie. This is after, God, I'm terrible at telling this. This is after a Romanian woman telling her future and saying you're gonna meet your sister's love, this wolf. And it's like, yes, it's Wolfie. And he's definitely still broken up about it, and invites him to a party, and he gets drunk, and he kisses her, and it's like, she reminds us of, like, I'm not my sister. And it's like, I know. And he cries, and it's like, I hope you're doing better than this guy, because yeah, he's a mess. So there's that. And then we switch to the mother, Kimananachi. I think that's closer. And her kind of relationship wooing with their father. And, she somehow unlocks in him consideration. He starts considering her, and he considers other people, and he's actually becomes on time. He's on time with people now from not being on time. It somehow syncs him up. And he woos her over like 4 months, and she's like, she kind of turns to her kin, and it's like, I want to do this. I want to be, to be in a relationship with him. What's going to be the price? And they won't talk to him, but they say, oh, she always wants to be with these humans, but there will be a price. And he does. She accepts, with the kin roaring in her head over it, but she accepts it, and she gets married to him. And so that's where we go there. And yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes, because the father dies and she really goes into full bender. And I guess the kin, it's the price. So yeah, that's Bttr Hny Brd Pg, which I have a resistance to listening to, but then when I do listen to it, it's like, oh, I really do enjoy this. I really do. It's really good. Yeah. So that's where I'm at for this little installment of Bttr Hny Brd Pg, just chapter 6. Getting myself back into it, trying to listen to some more now and over the weekend, and just sort of, chisel it down, because it's definitely worth listening to. It's a good book. All right, more videos later.